This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, good evening, and welcome to session number 21. So, it's the last topic before going to the scripting part. Next one is after this one is the scripting part only, script creation only. In the console level, this is the very last concept. So, variable concept is very simple. Simply to store something, to store some values or anything, to store something temporarily, we have this variables concept. In general, in any other programming or scripting languages, anywhere variables concept is to store some values, to store some values, to store some values. Here something means maybe a number, maybe a string, or a commandlet result, or a path, or a registry key, anything. We can store a commandlet result also. Our commandlet or an expression, a commandlet or an expression result also we can store inside of a variable. And main, what is the definition of the variable? Simply, a variable as a small unit of memory which will store some value. Why? Because a unit of memory, I am saying, a unit of memory it will occupy. A unit of memory it will occupies. The reason is it is object. You know, everything is object in the PowerShell. Object. We cannot identify the size of the object. I mean, common size cannot identify the common size. So variable is something that will hold like a container which will hold some value. The value any one of them. Like a number, like in complete a name or anything. In that flow, we have a three types of variables are there in complete PowerShell. Types of variables are there. There are first one is a automatic variables. Next one is a preference variables. Third one is a user created variables. User created variables. Automatic variables, preference variables, which two are in not in our hand, which are these both are automatic and preference variables. These are created and values assigned by PowerShell only. It is not in our hand, which is not in our hand. Really, automatic variable or we can call read-only variable only. We cannot change the values also. Mostly these variable maintain the software system state information it will store. You cannot touch that one. For example, generally you can store what is the dollar present using PowerShell version. Present using PowerShell version. Start transcript. One second. For example, $PS version table. See, it is giving you some value. Even dollar matches also after every regular expressions we are using. Dollar underscore also. It is not possible to store from our end. It is completely managed by PowerShell only. So current object will be stored in this dollar underscore, but we are not storing. PowerShell will be do that one. Will do that activity. We are just using. But who is creating? Who are storing the value? Even tomorrow, if you update the version, yes, automatically the version number also it will change. Automatically the value also. For example, PS version is there. Dollar PS version. PS version table is there. PS version table is there. If I try to store something 3.4, very clearly saying that one, how can you touch me? This is I am a read only variable. No, it is very clearly saying that one, I am a read only variable. It's a read-only variable. You cannot touch the variables. That is automatic variables. So mostly related to the system information. I will show you the document also. And the second one is a preference variable which are also created by PowerShell and values also maintained by PowerShell. These are the mostly user choices to run the PowerShell software or PowerShell software options. PowerShell software will gives you some options. For there, we can modify that values. So what is the main difference to automatic and preference? The first point is both are created by PowerShell only. There is no doubt. But small help, not only help, option is there. In the preference variables, we can temporarily, where in the preference variable, we can temporarily change the variable value, change the variable values, but temporarily only. Only session level only. Only session level only. Session level only. For example, after every session, general I will use H character. H means is H is tree. Is tree. Five lines are there. There is a one variable is there. Maximum history count. It will store 4096. I mean, one session can hold 4096. For example, if I change to this value to 7000, fine. Now, if I call this variable 7000, if I open a new console, if I call maximum history count, see 4096. Again, it is coming with the default values. Simply, we cannot do anything here, sir. I mean, creation point is not in our hand, first of all, in these two. This one and this one. This is a different one. First two creation is not in our hand. Modification also first one it is in not in our hand. Only temporarily user choices we can change it in the preference variable. These two variables will be loaded from the modules only. From the modules only. That's why these two variables are available to every session. Now try to understand here different thing terminology I am using. When you will get the clarity after while explaining the third one only. See, the first two are not in our hand, but third one is something user can create and assign the values to the variables. This is the only one area we can enjoy it. User created variables. Here only we can create and remove it or modify anything. So, but by default, whatever we are creating from our end, whatever we are creating, user defined variables are temporary one only. Temporary variables only. Means session level only. Session level variables only. If we close the session, it will vanish from the memory. See, where we have sir, this total information, just to go to the import underscore, there is a one document is there, variable plural word you have to use, show window. Yes. So this is about the variables, describes how variables store values that can be used in PowerShell. And one more point, only this area we can work it, and here also you can create the variable now. So the creation of the variables in this area only, sir. In this area, here only. I mean, so we can create the variable. We can create the variables in two methods. Variables in two methods. One is a direct method, simply dollar method, and another one is a commandlet method. I will come to this area after this document. See, you can store all type of values in the PowerShell, like commandlet or strings, anything, or path or setting, anything. A variable is a small unit of memory which can hold something. To create the variable, direct method is there. And we are discussing from day one, it is a case insensitive. These are not case sensitive means case insensitive. All these are the case insensitive. All these are the case insensitive. You can create the variable in any order. I will come to how to create the variable. But before that one, types of variables. First one is automatic variable. Automatic variables will store the state of the machine, PowerShell. Very strictly, these are completely created by PowerShell and values also maintained by PowerShell. Users cannot change the values of the variable. This is an important point we have to remember. And something preference variables, these are also created by PowerShell and which will come with the default values. And users can change these values temporarily only. See, already we are using some variables without knowing this one. Can you give me some automatic variables which are using from day one? I will agree with the dollar underscore dollar matches, dollar PS item. PS item is another name of dollar underscore. Dollar question mark, dollar null. Any other variables we are using? Are we using? I think this one I have a list. Please tell me, are you using this one as of now? Yes or no? Dollar underscore regular expression is another name. States of the
Yes.
last comma redirection operator. Really, preference variable as of now we are not even we didn't see that variables also. But we upcoming days at the exception handling time we will see that one. But this is also one of the part. Even if you want to see all automatic variables, this is a document. Go to that one, get help and command, and this is a one show window. Right. These are the completely these variables created and values maintained by PowerShell only. No doubt in that area. So these are completely read only. So in the flow, you will learn one by one how we have to use these arguments, and one by one you will see in the coming sessions. Not here. Slowly we will see. And next one, there is something is there preference variables also. Preference show window. Preference spelling mistake. Spelling mistake. Come on. RENC. So by default, these preference variables will come in this way. And please remember these two variables loaded with module. For example, this is a one session, sir. What are the available variables? Just to type GV or get variable. Get variable. Just to type get variable. Total variable. Three together. We cannot identify which is a automatic, which is a preference variable. But this is a together all the variables are available in one session. In all variables, automatic preference, even if you create any variable which will come here. Even to create the, if you want to create your own variable before seeing the list, I said we can create the variables in two levels now. Direct method, which is I said this is a direct method is there now. Yes, any variable dollar some name followed by name. Dollar is mandatory and variable name and assignment operator value. See, anything you can use it as a variable name, including space. This flexibility not available in other languages, programming language or scripting languages. So even if you want to use the space, you have to use the curly braces. But see, your equal operator is very intelligent, sir. Equal operator. Normally, you should not, you have to call assignment operator. You should call as a assignment operator. What it will do, no? It will store the, it will Evaluate the right side expression of the equal operator, right side expression of the equal operator, and it will store inside of the variable. See, $a equals to 10. This is an assignment. If you call directly, yes, the 10 is printed. $b equals to 20 plus 30. Now, how your b will be stored? Is it 50 plus as it is? How the b value will be stored? With 50 or only to 20 plus 30?
Sir, it is means as it is.
50.
Okay.
I mean, your equal operator is an intelligent one. First, it will evaluate. Evaluate means it will calculate, then that result will be stored here. Assignment operator, evaluate this expression. It is a single value, directly it will store. Otherwise, it will evaluate, then the value will be stored inside of this variable. Simply. Even if you write anything in the single or double quote, that is simply it's like a string. For example, if you are writing something which is like a commandlet, now tell me what is your expected thing in the D variable? Is it string of get service like Naga or result of $D?
So result of
How
dollar
is
D.
it? Yes, that will execute. So when you want to store any commandlet result inside of a variable, you should not write in this way. If you write in this way, it will treat like a characters. It will treat like a characters. It's a commandlet. It is a commandlet. Write it as it is. Then the result will be loaded here in this variable. The result will be loaded inside of this variable. The result will be loaded inside of this variable. Even if you want to create a variable with any characters, yes, accepted. But see the error. Sir, everything is accepted, but the logic is if you want to use any special characters other than numbers 0 to 9 underscore, other than A to Z, capital A to Z, 0 to 9 underscore. Other than these characters, if you want to use the variable name, you have to use these curly braces. But it's a big headache, no? Even if you want to use the space name, you have to provide the underscore. That is the best option. Now, why we have to use the curly braces and other story? You can create the variable with a name. Before creating the variable with the same name, is there any automatic or preference variable is there or not? This key point you have to, before creating the variable, check that name. You are going to put some name. That name is available already for any preference variable or any automatic variable. That is one important thing. Even if I create $z equals to 200, so if I call GV, what is a GV? GV, get variable. See, that Z is there here. Now, if I take one more session, now tell me that Z is available for here. That Z will be available here. Another session that Z will be available. No, no. Very clearly, I said this word now. Am I right? Is it session level or not? If you close the session or if you open a new session, your created variables are available or not available? Not available. Is it clear, sir, about this one? About this statement?
Yes, sir.
So direct method is very simple, sir. This is a creation and it is a calling, getting. It is a creation. It is a getting or print. If you want to update the value, no, just write it again only. No need overwrite. All are mutable only. Directly you can write it. See, very personal console. This is the one. Am I right? Dollar A equals to 200. Dollar A. Dollar A equals to some number. Yes, happily it is taken. If you want to clean that variable, okay, just see $z equals to 3000 GV, last variable GV is there, and $z equals to some, if I'm calling printing, if I'm changing this value, yes, changing. If I want to remove this variable value, no, just to use, remove the variable value, not variable. Remove the variable value. See, null I assigned. Null means nothing. Null means nothing. When this will be closed, when this will be vanished, this variable will when will be vanished from here? When this variable will be vanished. That's all. When we close, next, when
New
you take the
session.
next session, it will vanish. Simple, sir. These are the four ways are there. Even creation, I will write it. Creation and getting, retrieving and updating, clearing, remove. The dollar method. Just example. Call that one. Reassign. Mutable means changing acceptable. Null. And after closing the session only. And next something is there, second method, command line method. If you want to create any variable, key and value approach is there, sir. Here. So to create the variable, new variable. To retry the variable, get variable. Update the variable, set variable. Clear the variable value, yes, clear variable. You should not use dollar. Close the variable. Here this is a extra option, sir. The last one is an extra option. I mean, $z equals to 100. The same thing in another method. Really, it is not useful, but I am explaining to you all information. Another variable I am creating, ZZ, two Zs. Name is a ZZ, value is a 200. See, both are available. This is the first purpose and this is the second purpose. Both the methods same only. Even if you want to get the value, get variable, you have to type get variable name equals to double z key and value. In this method directly it is, even if you want to update 100 to 1000 you can change it, but in this method if you want to update the variable value, name equals to z, value equals to 2000 or 20000. See, same only, methods are same only. See, just for updation purpose, this is 2. Even if you get some value is there, no, even you can test it. Verb, noun is a variable. These are the available components. Variable. Remove, clear the variable. For example, z value I want to clear. GV, z, no value, z, empty. In this commanded method, clear variable name equals to zz, gv. See, but the extra benefit is there. Remove variable. See, RV is a shortcut. RV is a shortcut. Remove variable. See, if I want to remove that variable completely, I need to close the session. But see, remove variable name ZZ. See, ZZ is there now? No. ZZ is there now? ZZ is there now? No. Even see, without closing the session, what is a RV? Remove variable Z. Just this is enough. Now see, Z is also not there. Z is also not there. Very simplest one. This is a different point and interesting one also. Really, we will use this one in the real-time scripts. RV variable name I will maintain, short name. Both are important, sir. We won't use any one of these ones, sir, except last one. This is a only different one, and this basic method. This one only we will use. But having the idea, how many ways are there to create a variables? Is it possible to create a variable without a dollar? Yes. Our answer should be yes. That is our. Now tell me, what about the default variables generally? Is it permanent? I mean, default in the sense user created variables. Is it permanent or temporary one? In any mode. You're creating with commandlet or you're creating in the direct method, temporary one. Sir, I want to make them permanent. So how the script will work now? For example, just close lecture, concept row. Only 5 minutes concept, sir. If you are missing this one, it is very difficult to understand. So if you are opening the PowerShell console, sir, this is a PowerShell console. So how this will work now? When you open the PowerShell, first all modules will be loaded. All modules will be loaded. All modules will be loaded. If you want to see, anyhow we have a modules concept is there. Even if you want to see modules information, see this is a modules available information, modules information. In these areas, we have a different modules are there. We have a different modules are there. For your satisfaction purpose, I will move to navigating to one module. PowerShell functions. That's so when you open the PowerShell console, first modules will be loaded, sir. Inside of the modules, you have a automatic variable and preference variables are there. That's why you are getting these two variables for every. I think someone is recording this one. Who is that? Already I'm doing this one. Good. Okay, Caesar. First one, all modules will be loaded. When you open in this way, before getting this prompt, yes, now we are receiving this prompt now. Before receiving this prompt, all modules will be loaded, and there is a one variable in your machine also. In that variable, there is a one path is there. Dollar profile. Just run that variable in your machine. Dollar profile. It's a script, PowerShell script file. Location is only available, just location only available. The location script also executed. That location script also executed. First, these two will be loaded before getting this prompt. Then only you will get this prompt. That is a original story. Now, my requirement is I want to make my user defined variable as an automatic variable, sir. Sir, there is a two ways are there. You can go with modules or you can go with profile concept. Very simple. At this point, we don't know the modules. I am moving to profile concept, sir. How to available user defined variable to all sessions. That is a target. Simple. First, please follow as it is like my machine. Now, please confirm it. How many of you receiving when you run test path profile true or false? Please confirm it. This one. How many of you receiving true? How many of you receiving false? So that's dollar profile is a script file, sir. Nothing else. Dollar profile is a script file. That is nothing else here. Now see, sir. For example, in my point also, if I run test path, this is a command. It will test you. It will test you that file. Test your machine PowerShell profile file. Really, that file is physically available or not? I am getting false now. Previously, it is true, but I deleted that file. If you are also getting true, no problems are happy. If it is false, sir, first go to this location. First, take a notepad. and type your required variables, sir. Required variables or scripts, anything. I'm typing in this way. Okay, take a notepad and type in this way. Then after, copy this last file path, sir. Last path from Microsoft to PS1. Take a notepad, whatever the variables you want, write inside of a file. Now, close left, just save as, navigate to exactly, sir. For example, first go to C drive, next to users, next to Lenovo, next to documents, Windows PowerShell. For example, this folder is not there, then don't worry, sir. Simple. You have to create a new folder. Folder is not there, you have to create Windows PowerShell. As it is, you have to create it. Then after, go inside of that one, and there last one, no, it is a leaf, last element, no, save with same name, which one you copy, .ps1, select all files, since. Now open a new console, call the $A, $B, $C. Again, call a $A. Don't try in the same session. Go to the new session, sir. Don't try in the same session. That's, is there any confusion things, sir, in this area?
Naga,
Is
sorry,
there any,
that file is for what purpose? I'm not getting.
just to up, I mean, getting our, before getting the prompt, if you have any customized setting purpose only, we can use it. In that way, for example, when you open any console, first all modules will be loaded. This dollar profile script file will be loaded. If you open any console, that should be come in
Okay,
this view only. After these two, it will come. After these two, new console. After these two, new console will come. Now tell me, if I put any two variables in this file, which will be available to all the sessions or not?
correct.
That is
Now
a
got it.
plan only. Yes. Just for maintaining customized settings. Today we are writing variables, but after some time, see, generally, if you closely observe, if I am getting, when I open the PowerShell console, I'm getting some default directory, C drive Windows. I don't want to serve this one. Now what I'm doing, just I'm changing something here. CD D drive. There is a one command is there. I'm writing right F notes. Okay, we don't know. Welcome to PowerShell. Just see. I'm writing some logic on. Now if I open this prompt, now previously C drive Windows 32 I received, no. Now see how beautiful it is coming, and it is coming with the D drive. Even I will do more advanced. Clear host I will maintain. If I open a new console, I will get the variables automatically. Directory changing. Welcome to PowerShell. $A, $B, $C is available. Apart from that one, I have my own settings. Switching to D directory. Printing welcome to PowerShell. Yes or no? That is a benefit. Sir, if it is true, if it is false, you have to create in that way. If it is true, any one of you having true, just open notepad, $profile. See, like this screen will come. Just modify it. No need to do anything. Just modify it. Whatever the variables you want to maintain, yes, write it here. Anywhere you can write it. That's it. Save it and try from new session, not from the same session. Now see that will be affected. $A, $B, $C. If it is false, first you have to open a notepad. Then after navigate to that folder. So which folder? If you call in your machine, $profile is a one path. That variable will give to you path. That path for the current user current session. You can load it simply. It will be available to you. So now tell me, if it is a server machine, how many users can access it? Is it one user or more than one?
More than one.
Okay, if you want to applicable this variable to all users, then same variables, if you want to applicable to all users, then if you go to the automatic variables document, this is only for one level only. If you go to the automatic variable, this is only for one user level only. Here only dollar profile is a one automatic variable which will hold, see, contain the full path of the PowerShell profile for the current user. Sir, if you think like you're working on a server machine, if you want to do some settings for all the users, then just closely observe here. I think which session were our virtual session? I think so. This one. Just to type profile dot tab. Just to give the tab. Just to give the dal underscore profile dot all users all hosts there now. This is a path we have to put, sir. You have to go to this location, take a notepad, and go to see, type whatever the variables you want. Then after C drive and Windows and System 32, Windows PowerShell, then question 1, then here you have to create a file, profile.pso, all files. Yes, but admin rights are required to do this activity. Simple. Admin, I mean server level I am explaining to you. But whatever we did now previously that is a current user level only, login user level only. So that's all. This is about the variables. You can create it, you can make it, and you can available that variables to all users. No doubt. There is a one more approach also there about the data types. About the data types. By default, that story is not required here. So that information, data types information, we will see in the next session. How to work on data types. That area we will see in the next session. Right? I will stop here. We will meet on tomorrow.
Um, Naga sir,
Yes, yes, please.
I don't find the last recording session in Google Drive. If you could upload it,
I
that
mean,
is
is it evening batch?
Yes, sir.
Evening batch, no? Yeah. One second.
uh,
I'm sorry if it is maybe session number 20.
it will
You
be
said
a
20.
20 last one.
Redirection operator. Maybe 1 second, sir. In the recordings, it is downloads. Maybe it is available. No.
Naga, one doubt.
Ah, yes, sir. Meanwhile, you can ask it. No problem.
Sure.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead. You can ask your doubt. I will
Yeah.
test. I
So
will.
Naga, the question is like we just know that about how to get the properties with the help of get hyphen member. So that trick will not will work for that every we can set that commandlet, correct? If I just searching for that my AD computer, okay. So that time I have to use that another way, correct?
No, get member will work for every commandlet, sir. Every commandlet will works with pipeline get member. Get member will work, no doubt. If it is a commandlet, no doubt, definitely it will work. But module is required. Is there that module is already installed on your machine or not? Confirm it. That word.
Okay.
Already that module is there. If module is there, it will work, sir. Sir, on Saturday, no, Friday, PowerShell session. That 41 seconds. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Friday session.
Friday. Yes, yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you. I will update this one, and along with the today's session, two things I will update, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Naga.